Okay, right. How big are we going to make this one too? This one's a, let me have a look. Okay, I think we're going to call it 141.4. Colours in this one are really interesting. We're not going all the way with the contrast. I'm going to leave out the colour balance in this one, for now at least. So what do we got? Okay, another interesting thing. It's for young people. Don't start life with a debt. It's not always easy, especially when you have to go to uni and you eventually end up with a HECS debt. You know, that's pretty much university. What happens in a typical university person? They earn a certain amount when they finally get a job, if they can find one, and basically they have to pay off their HECS debt. But this is a nice graphic. I'm thinking maybe we're gonna do the whole pamphlet, but anyway, it's basically it's good. I've been very fortunate not to have a debt when I was young, but I've got disabilities, so unfortunately I couldn't go to uni and study physics or chemistry or whatever I need to learn about, say, the design of photocopiers, which is what my future goal is when I get the necessary assistive technology to fix my brain damage I had at birth. And then I can do something big, and I can study and do all sorts of cool shit that I can't currently do because of my fucking disability. Or should I say I've got multiple disabilities. It's just hard to know where one stops and where the next one begins. I had a cord around my neck and I was a breech birth. So basically, yeah, I had a bad start to life. If I didn't have that cord around my neck, or if I didn't come out feet first, making a terrible mess of my mother, unfortunately, that hurt like fucking buggery for her, I'd probably be at university. I'd probably be something big. I'd be a CEO and a scientist. But because of my stupid disabilities, because it is partly due to the irresponsibility of the doctors or whoever they weren't there to deliver me. My mum was all by herself with me, and basically she had to deliver me on her own, and basically, yeah, there was no one there to intervene, and I fucking ended up with this shit, and I'm not happy with those bloody people in the hospital in Guam. I was born in fucking Guam, for crying out loud. And basically, yeah, I did not start my little life terribly well. So I'm very angry. I should really have the right to sue those bastards who did that. I know I may have still had some damage to my brain, despite if they were there to deliver me. But no, it just happened like that, and I reckon I nearly died. Shocking, but hey, it happens, mate. It happens, folks. It happens. Irresponsibility. But this was like I think a third world sort of country we were living in. My mum and my dad were over there for work reasons. So you'd wonder why the fuck were we doing in a third world country like Guam? Well, it was because of work. Parents used to get transferred all over the place. I went to some pretty funny places. My brother was born in New Guinea, so fuck, what sort of, it's pretty weird. Interesting, but yeah, as a consequence, there's one good thing that came out of it. As a consequence of being born on American soil, which Guam is, I've actually got dual citizenship. I can have an American and an Australian passport because both my parents were born on Aussie soil. So I've got the beauty of having a dual citizenship, and that's really cool. I love to go to America. I'm going to get married to my future husband, Luigi, and we're going to go there. And I look forward to going to New York in particular. I really look forward to going to New York and all that. But there will come a time in my life when they'll have bionic technology to help repair the damaged parts of my brain. so I'll be able to function fully, or even better than I would have been if I had not have had the damage in the first place. So I have a positive idea that I will become a scientist. I will become a CEO. I will design a great photocopier system that uses artificial intelligence to run the system, instead of you learning how to use all these fucking features that I'm showing off. The machine does it for you. And if you need more features for manual use, because you like me, you love to have fun and stuff around, well, yeah, you can download these off the internet as apps, just like on a mobile phone. Imagine that. And then when I get rich, I'm going to give most of the money away to help people who are less fortunate than myself. And that's what I want to do. I want to give most of my money away. If I earn $2 billion from this, and that's, I'm hoping to earn about that much or more, but if I earn $2 billion, I want to only keep 75 grand for myself and another 75 grand for my future husband Luigi. Well, we'll be long married by then, but now he's still my future husband. But basically, we're going to basically give most of that money away, or we're going to put it into scientific experiments, like how to fix climate change and global warming, how to clean up the environment, like the plastics that we find in our oceans that birds and fish and turtles and animals are eating and getting sick and dying. How do we do that? We've got to find ways of doing these things. We've got to work out how to clean up electronic waste, toxicity in the earth. There's lots of things we have to do as mankind, and I want to be part of the solution, not the problem. And I want to help the poor, the sick, the needy, the disabled, and everyone else that has fallen on hard times or doesn't have the same choices that I'll have. And I want to make the world a happy place. It's not going to be a perfect place, though I wish it could be, but I want to make it a very happy and harmonious and fair place for everyone, as close as possible. I know it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be some people, sadly, who probably will fall through the net, but I'm hoping to minimise that as much as I can. There you go. There's my 2 cents for the day.